What's going on, YouTube? So this is going to be a short one. This is kind of me back on my original bullshit. Aliens in space and all that. Because I believe it. It's true. Anyway, I'm sure you've all seen this video of the lady on the plane, like freaking out, saying that some guy next to her was not real or something like that. I'm sure you guys have all seen that video. I did a deeper dive naturally, and there's somebody else, I guess the guy was on the plane and he posted a TikTok saying that he saw, you know what, I'm just gonna watch the video. I'm gonna play the original video first and then I'll play the follow-up. So let's check that out.
Can either believe it or they cannot believe it. I don't give two but I am telling you right now, that mother back there is not real. And you can sit on this plane and you can die with them or not. I'm not going to.
Bye. Anyway, look, pause that. Check it out. I'm gonna be real. Had I seen that, I'm turning around, I'm looking. I think everybody, they turned around, they looked, but they didn't look hard enough. Look harder, look closer, figure out what's going on. Because I'm gonna be real, like, yeah, people freak out. I don't really think this is a Karen. I know what happened leading up to this, but just dig a little deeper. That's all I'm saying. All the black people on the plane, dig deeper. What are y'all doing? Anyway, so following up to that video, other people like me apparently did some research and found another post from some guy, an alleged witness. Could totally be nonsense. He could totally be making it up, you know, just for clicks. You know how people do, just for clicks and clout. He could be, but let's just see what he has to say. Okay, let me put this on full screen. 1 second.
I was sitting in the
start that from the beginning. Here you go.
That motherfucker back there is not real.
Okay, here's the story time for you. I've tried like 2 times to record this, but I keep going over the 3-minute limit and I don't want to do a part 1, part 2 type thing. So I'm going to try to be specific. I was on that flight. It was American Airlines. We were leaving Dallas Fort Worth. I was sitting in the left aisle, about 3 rows back from this woman. She was sitting in the right aisle, and she had this very interesting exchange with some dude in a hoodie. I don't remember the color of the hoodie. I really, you know how memory is. When you're not super paying attention, you don't remember all the details. I had one headphone in, couldn't hear all the specifics of what happened, but I noticed this exchange between this woman and this dude in a hoodie. And it was kind of weird at the time because it seemed like no one else before she really started getting frantic, like was paying attention to this, but that makes sense. It was like a normal flight. This was after putting all the luggage away. We'd been on the plane for a little bit. It was before the flight attendant came over and gave the little spiel. And what I remember is she was having like a full-blown conversation with this dude in the hoodie. I'll call him the hoodie guy. She was having a full.
Can I pause it? Okay, so check it out. I have seen this. I've watched this video entirely. This part is what I thought. Like, you come on, like, I'm back on the space stuff and the aliens. We're trying to see them aliens. Not really. Stay away from me. But this is what I thought when I first saw her video, and I was like, turn around and look, yo, lizard people. You know where I'm going. Anyway, let's get back into it.
Blown conversation with hoodie guy. The weird thing was that he never once said a fucking word to her.
Crazy.
The whole time. And at the time, I don't know, I wasn't really thinking about it. But it was like it's like she would say something and he like would respond, but there was no exchange happening. It was just her getting more and more frantic, which, okay, if she's drunk and she's going crazy, then you would think the dude in the hoodie would have been like, what are you talking about? Like, what are you talking about? But he was just like dead locked on her, like deep eye contact with her. Like I don't want to feed into the conspiracies here, but like almost like she was like in a hypnosis type of thing. And she started getting more and more frantic to the point where then people started kind of noticing. Flight attendant came over, tried to calm her down, like, what's going on? She sat back down, but she kept looking over at this dude in the hoodie, and finally she was like done with it. And that's like when I really started paying attention, like, okay, what the fuck is going on? And that's when she was like, I can't do this. She started getting up. She started walking up to the front. And then the whole video thing happened. I didn't take a video of it. I was listening to a Stephen King audiobook. I wasn't like pulling out my phone to record this. And she didn't seem drunk to me, by the way. Just throwing that out there. I didn't see her drink. I mean, she seemed totally normal to me up until that point. The weird thing was after she left the plane.
Pause. I gotta be real. Those did seem like real Karen type tears. Like she was upset. Like that wasn't like some fake. Well, no, okay, let me take that back. That wasn't fake Karen tears. That seemed like real, like she was upset by something. You know what I mean? So could be a schizo, but you never know.
The dude in the hoodie, which the flight attendant was like, did anything happen? And he still didn't say a word. He just went like, and like shrugged. The dude in the hoodie like looked around the plane and he looked back at me and he winked at me. And again, I didn't quite register it.
This is what I was thinking.
What was that about? I was like, maybe he's just being like an ass, like winking. Like that was weird, wasn't it? But now that I look back, I realized that when he winked at me and it was his left eye looking back at me, it didn't wink like this. It winked like this.
Damn right it did.
And I didn't even register.
I would have registered it. Come on now. I mean, it's just me naturally, so that's what I was thinking anyway. I was like, that's where my mind went. As soon as she said not real, lizard. It's a lizard. Is it an earth lizard? Is it a space lizard? Gotta turn around and ask. Gotta figure it out. All right. But let's be real. What could it have been? She could have been having a panic attack. Maybe it was like one of the air marshals. And the reason he wasn't speaking is because he's locked in. You know, he doesn't want attention drawn to him. You know, he's like an air marshal or something. And that's why he's like locking eyes with her, like, yo, shut up, you know, too loud type situation. So maybe that's what was going on. And she's already having this panic attack, freaking out. And she just gets up and says some nonsense, you know, like, she didn't say lizard, but I'm thinking lizard. You know, like, that could be what it is. I don't know. Let me know what you think. Lizard? Okay, let me rephrase that. Earth lizard? Space lizard? Air marshal. There ain't no other options. I'm out.